And of course, to pay tribute to the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Jeremy Corbyn. If anyone doubts the truth of that, you only have to listen to the rapturous applause in the conference hall this afternoon for that marvellous speech. And read the negative reviews of it tomorrow morning. I think, well, they've really, as our compere said, you know, they've really been ripping into him. It's been all Corbyn all the time, hasn't it? It's been Jeremy, Corbyn. Poor old Mr. Cameron has had to go to some terrible lengths to get back in the papers. I'm not going to go into all that. No, I don't want to go into all that. I wouldn't want to bore you. But I mean, to be honest, I don't believe a word of it. And even if it is true, who here does not have skeletons in their closet? I know I do. We all do, don't we? Don't we? We do, don't we? It's lovely to see you again. I think to be fair, this is the very first time a sitting Prime Minister has actually been accused of acts of homosexuality. But there's a serious side to this. There's a serious side to this. I don't know if you heard last week, the UK's productivity did actually dip because of so many people going on social media to tittle-tattle about it, which simply proves, to my mind, that David Cameron is a threat to our economic security. I think you should remember that next time you look upon our leader, a man of principle, a man of conviction, a man, but you can't blame him for that, a man with unquestionably questionable friends, but you know, we all have those. We all have those. Some of you have brought yours with you this evening, and it's lovely to see you. The fact is, we all have unusual friends. I mean, you don't make peace in politics by only talking to your friends. I once spent a week skiing with Pol Pot. Last year, my wife and I spent Christmas in Pyongyang as guests of Kim Jong-un. And what a host he was, treated us like family, which is why we left a little early. I think we now have a leader. We now have a leader who's going to do things differently. And I think if there are any activists in the room, I hope you were listening closely to the speech this afternoon, and frankly, if as a result of today we don't have a kind of politics, you'll have me to answer to. Is that clear? Is that clear? Now, I mean, Jeremy, of course, has spent so many years fighting to bring an end to career politics, ever since 1974, when he was first elected to the Council. And he's invigorated the party. He has absolutely invigorated the party for the first time that I can recall. We're now free to say what we mean and to be who we really are. I am no longer going to be shackled by the chains of convention. I have always worn a vest, and now I can all my other suits are beige. Free at last, thank Jeremy Corbyn, we're free at last. I didn't vote for him myself. Well, no, I didn't vote for any of them. I was out of the country, overseeing some vital work on our home in Dubai. But I would have, and I think that's the important thing. And he's here now, and I'm determined to play my part in making this work. He has my unswerving, unquestioning support, as so many others have before him. And you know, I've known Jeremy, of course, for all my political life. I first came into Parliament a little under 30 years ago, in 1987, just 4 years after Jeremy. Of course, in those days, I was a Conservative backbencher, but I'm not a Tory anymore. No. And I was always a radical socialist at heart. I was fighting from the inside. I remember the look on John Major's face that I stood up in the House and said, "Does the Prime Minister agree with me? It's all going jolly well." And he knew what I meant. He knew what I meant. It was a subtle business politics.